I wanted to go over what we're doing in today's episode. So I'm in my daily right now. I had to go to Home Depot to get some supplies to start prepping for the paint of the car. So I need to get some sandpaper, some tack cloths, and triphosphate sodium, something like that, to clean the paint after sanding it down. And then after I get the supplies, we'll start working on the process of sanding down the car, prepping it, and then we'll start paint. So with that, guys, I'm going to head down to Home Depot, and then I'll see you guys there and show you guys some of the supplies that I'm getting. All right, made it to Home Depot. That's the only automotive store. All right, let's go get the supplies. All right, guys, so I finally came back from the store from Walmart and Home Depot, so I'm going to show you guys what I got from my haul. What I got is the face mask, ready just in case, you know, when you're painting, you need a face mask. And then I got the sandpaper, 400 to 600 grit, and then the polish, 1000 to 2500. Then I got the trisodium phosphate to clean the rest of the sandpaper, or clean the rest of my sand residue. Then I got this sanding block, and lastly some tack cloths. Alright guys, so these are some of the supplies that needs for you to start prepping, to start painting your car, if you have like clear coat fade, or if you wanted to like re-spray it or something like that. But I recommend this for just like some parts on your car that's fading, or a fender on a roof. But I don't recommend doing the whole car. But if you do, then props to you, because that's a lot of work. But for me, I'm just gonna do some stuff that's only for the roof and the trunk. So with that, guys, I'm gonna head downstairs and then we're gonna start prepping the car. Alright guys, so I'm getting a little hungry, so right now I'm gonna make some food. So I'm gonna put you down real quick. Since this looks like it's been a day, I'm actually gonna air fry it. So if you guys have any like old food that needs to be reheated and you got something that's already fried already, I recommend using an air fryer or refrying it in oil to get it back to crispy and also get back to that nice crispy and tender taste. So let's do that. So what I want to do is actually take some of the meat here, put it into the air fryer right there. Actually looks pretty good. It's like back in the college days when I'm eating old food. So we're gonna do that, air fry it. So since it's already cooked, I'm gonna like air fry it for maybe 4 minutes, and then we'll go from there. And then I'm just gonna reheat the rice, and there's sauce here. Oh, actually there's one more. So once it's done, I'm gonna get back to you guys and show you the end results of this food, and then we'll start eating. Alright, I know it means it's done. That looks like it's nice and crispy. Perfect. Like that. And then you know what the restaurants, what they do is make this a little fancy. There, hear that? That's crispy right there. Alright, let's try this out. So, let's see how it tastes. So we got this in here. Katsu sauce, I gotta separate it, you know. I don't like it on top because it makes it all soggy, so let's try it out. To perfection. So what I found is like if you had something from last night that's fried, there's no way you're gonna microwave it, it's gonna get all soggy. So if you guys are thinking about using any old food that you just ate, or any leftovers, just bring it to the air fryer and refry it, and then microwave the rice or whatever. Makes everything taste so much better. So I'm gonna finish eating and then we'll get into today's episode. This little thing is giving me dog eyes, huh? Puppy dog eyes, huh? Alright, I'll give you a treat. She knows there's a treat. She knows how to sit down before she gets a treat. Alright. She runs away with it. Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs and we're gonna get into today's video. Alright, so we made it to Honda Civic. You can see the paint here very clearly that it is the clear coat is failing here. So, which is pretty bad. Gotta work on that. And then here too. So we're actually gonna be working on sanding down the top of the roof and also sanding down on the trunk. Alright guys, the day has come. So finally, I'm ready to sand down the paint, and then we're gonna get started. So right now I'm gonna go get the tent and then we'll get started. So I'll put you guys down and then show you guys the process. I have the tools out. I took out 400 grit, and we have our tack cloth and our trisodium phosphate. So what I'm doing here is wet sanding the top, so you can see, I don't know if you can see the light, but here's like clear coat and this is like the faded one, so you can see it's pretty bad. So I'm going to put you guys down and then show you guys sanding down the process, and then I'll show you guys the results after that. Alright guys, so I am right now taping up these trim pieces right here. You can see I started here. I already started sanding, so I'm going to get to the other parts, and I'll put you guys down on the stand so you guys can see the process. Here we go. This one doesn't look as straight. But like that. Yes, this trim piece is protected. This is new, so I gotta protect this, and then I'm gonna do the rest. So I finally taped on the trim here. Gotta do the other side, and then I'll start sanding down. So what I'm using is 400 grit actually, 400 grit. And then I'm gonna sand it down so you can see right now it's pretty smooth. You wanna smooth it down because what it looked like before is like this, where there's clear coat and faded. So you wanna make it level it out. So I'm using 400 grit sandpaper, and I'm also using a little sponge right here. Get a little water, up the area. Alright guys, so I finally finished sanding. You can tell it's drying up right now, but let me bring you to the other side actually. But look, so I sanded it down. You can see it's uniform. So I wiped it dry because I need to see how bad it is. So like this part maybe sand a little more, but overall it's not bad. Scuffed up. It's drying for a bit. So you can see I don't have any more, you know, high-low spots. Like maybe right here I need to work on. But it's good to kind of check your work after. And then we should be good. So I'll sand a little more, and we should be able to start painting. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna eat a filet of fish. I'm hungry right now, so I'm just gonna eat my sandwich. Finally finished sanding the top. This is ready for paint. So next thing is to put some trisodium phosphate on top to wipe it down, get all the rest of these clear coat residue. So you can see everything's a lot better. It's ready for paint. Let's roughen it up. So I have some trisodium phosphate, so I'm gonna add that down a good amount. We're gonna use this to kind of clean out all the sanding. So I have some trisodium phosphate to get rid of the cleaning the surface. So I want to show you guys after using the trisodium phosphate, this makes it really smooth. Like there's no more dirt coming from it. These are from before, but like you can see. So we're gonna wipe it down, and then I'm gonna start prepping for the paint. Alright guys, so I just finished sanding it, prepping it, but apparently the wind is pretty high right now, so I think I'm just gonna take a break and start tomorrow, because right now the wind is getting a little stronger, so a lot of particles are kind of getting onto the clean surface. So I think I have to do this for part 2, so catch you in the second video where I'm gonna start painting it and show you the process how to paint it and make it smooth and polish it too. So with that guys, I'll see you guys later.